Hello everyone, welcome back again. Today is the 31st of October 2014 and that means it's Halloween. So I'd like to wish all viewers of this a very happy Halloween, a very good happy Halloween weekend. Some of the videos this week have been a bit, well, scary orientated really, a bit haunted, a bit Halloween. So you've got to give it a go, haven't you? I'm not in fancy dress, so a bit of a poor effort there. But this is only my first year since the reboot of this channel where I've started doing these blogs and actual commentary reviews. So maybe next year I'm still here, which hopefully I will be, I might dress up. Who knows? But anyway, happy Halloween to you, that's the main thing. So what points do I want to cover this week? Well, it's going to be a roundup as usual. But the one thing I really noticed this week is my computer definitely needs more memory. Now I've been okay so far doing the shorter videos, but the Tomb Raider blundering runs I've been a bit found out. They're taking ages to actually render there. Now first of all I thought my computer was just a bit too slow because of the processor, but I've got 4 gigs of RAM, all you tech people there who know if this is sufficient or not, but I think I really need 8. Because the first time I rendered the Tomb Raider video, there was like black elements where there was no graphics at all. So I had to have another go at it, but fortunately it worked. When I got my laptop, it wasn't really the idea of video making in mind. So we'll get more memory, see how that goes. Some people say, well, why don't you just get a computer? Well, we'll be cheapo first of all, and we'll just upgrade the RAM and see what difference that makes. Hopefully it should save me some time, because that's where most of my time goes, waiting for things to actually upload and render. Anyway, let's get back to the more important issues of this video. It's a roundup, god damn it. So this week's been a bit weird. I don't normally bring 3 of any one system in one week, but we got 3 Spectrum games that we looked at this time. The first one was by Palace Software. It's Cauldron. Released in 1985. Yeah, I quite like this game and its sequel, which we'll come to. But in it you must control this old hag witch. She comes out of her cottage and you must collect 6 ingredients for a spell in order to overthrow the pumpkin. He's pretty evil. How's the gameplay? Well, I like the flight bits, which she's often about on her broomstick. You collect various keys to go through different coloured doors, and this is when the game falls down a bit, because jumping from level to level, it's a little bit iffy. But overall I quite like the game, it's not too bad. Spawned a sequel, which we also looked at this first actually. But anyway, it's called Cauldron 2, The Pumpkin Strikes Back. Name obviously influenced by the Star Wars film The Empire Strikes Back. And in this game the rules are slightly reversed, released in 1986 by Palace Software again. The rules are slightly reversed here, because instead of controlling the witch, you are now controlling one sole survivor of the pumpkin land. Yes, I know. It's a bouncing pumpkin. Yeah, good idea. Control system is a little bit annoying as you bounce around the place, but again you have to collect 6 elements there in order to overthrow the witch and restore the balance. So, if you completed 2 games, you put everything back to how it started. Yes, it's one of those. Okay, the third Spectrum game was on the 128K. Already reviewed this on the Commodore Amiga. So it was Power Drift, released by Activision. It's an arcade conversion in 1989. Now this is one of those rare occasions where the Spectrum version actually feels better than the Amiga version. That's a bit weird. The Amiga version was a bit ambitious there, trying to recreate the arcades. So the draw rate suffers. But the Spectrum, they scaled it right down. They maintained the playability. The graphics are there for a Spectrum game. The sounds are good. And it's quite enjoyable, really. Your opponents do have life to them. They do feel like individuals, although they look identical on the track. But yeah, it's a good game. It plays well. The frame rate's good. Speed's good. And there's variable tracks. So do check that one out. And also have a look at the Amiga version that I previously reviewed to get a comparison. And then one Amiga game this week, carry on the Halloween theme. It's the sequel of Ghosts and Goblins. It's Ghouls and Ghosts. Released by US Gold in 1986, is a conversion. Now this one is better than the Spectrum version in my opinion. It's not quite as good as the arcade, some of the music is slightly different, but just like its predecessor, it's extremely hard to complete. Now, I am toying with the idea of playing it with a cheat mode on, so I can actually see the whole of the game at last. I think it's time for payback, because the amount of hours I put into that game and not progress hardly anywhere. I don't know if you're the same, but I think it's about time we saw the whole thing, so that might be coming next week. But you bet your life, even with a cheat mode with infinite strength on, I bet there's something that prevents me from completing it. Maybe some sort of like jump that's impossible to make or something. But anyway, we'll have a look at that, see how we go. And the last game, the one that caused all the problems, which has forced me maybe to order some more RAM. It was the 11th stage of my Tomb Raider blundering series. It was the Obelisk of Carmoon. Now, this video is absolutely huge, so if you watch the whole of that, you must be a die-hard fan of that series. It lasts an hour and a half. Oh my goodness. And this is the closest I've come yet to actually giving up on the series completely. Completing it in the first place was a major trek. I didn't quite know what I was doing in the middle there, but it's uploaded warts and all. And actually controlling that sort of file size, it was about 4.5 gigabytes. Uploading that was absolutely crazy, and I really thought my computer was going to blow up. But it didn't, and it's uploaded. So I don't know how we've done it, but we've got 11 stages of Tomb Raider blundering now. So that just leaves 12, 13, 14 and 15, and we've done it. The next stage I read in the guide is a bit of a trek. Well, that's what I thought the last one was. So we might have to do some heavy editing there. Note to self, order more RAM. So I've got to order that and hopefully it'll come next week. I think we're going to go 4 gigs to 8 gigs, see if that makes a difference. What could possibly go wrong? Yes. So anyway, if you're going out tonight, or I don't know when this video will be uploaded due to the amount of time it takes, but if you've gone out, I hope you have a great time. Have a good Halloween weekend. Thank you for continuing to watch the video. Comment, rate and subscribe if you haven't already. Always like your comments, try and answer as many as possible, and we don't do bad on that score, I don't think, so I'll answer a lot of you, if not all of you. Might be the odd one I miss. If I have, then I do apologise. It's nothing against you, but thanks for the activity, very good. So, thanks for watching again, and until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.